Good afternoon and welcome to the West Heidelberg site of Holstep Health. My name is Mick Geary and my main job here is to keep everyone on time, and so I'm 10 minutes behind already, so my apologies. Can I start by acknowledging the traditional owners, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to elders past and present, and to all First Nations people here today, particularly the Sisters Heart and Soul group who are here today. Thank you for attending. I think we thought it would be really easy to hold this venue in a function centre somewhere else that does car parking and seating and things like that. It would have been much easier for services and clients and our staff, but we just thought it was right to hold this event in a facility like this. So thank you for putting up with what might be a challenging hour or so, but we just think it's important to do this right in the heart of one of our local services here in West Heidelberg. This is an incredibly special occasion, the opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate 50 years of community health and the launch of Holstep Health. We know many of you are on your feet, so we'll try to be as quick as possible. There are chairs available throughout the room and I think they're all taken. Please look after those around you. We have hundreds of people attending both in this room and online via our streams, and I think we're streaming to 10 different services across Holstep Health at the moment. So thank you to those who have logged on online. I don't want to go through and name everyone here, but I just want to acknowledge a couple of people. Firstly, our community. It's fantastic to have you here today, and we knew that when we'd hold an event like this that you would turn up. Our staff, again, many have been juggling all day to make this a possibility. Thank you so much. Current board directors from Holstep Health, it's fantastic to have you here today. There are former board directors from the former Banyule Community Health and the former Mary Health. It's great to have you here as well. Our colleagues from the community health sector and the social care sector, fantastic to have so many friendly and familiar faces. Our many partners and funders, and I did see our lawyers come in today, and just a reminder, Jonathan, this is not a billable hour. We'll be checking the invoices, yeah. And our local MPs and their representatives who are here today, and we'll hear a little bit later from Kate Thwaites. Thanks for coming today, Kate. Our state MPs are unfortunately in cabinet meetings today and unable to attend. Some really quick housekeeping. We hope this will stay to an hour, but if there's an emergency, please take the guidance of the staff here today. There are toilets upstairs, underneath the stairs, and when I mean underneath the stairs, there's a door into the toilets as well, and just down here as well. There are displays of historical significance down this hallway to my right. If you get a chance before you go, please have a look. There's some fantastic stories and vignettes of 50 years of community health. And then this main Thomas Russell room as you walk into, some fantastic historical displays. The Digilate Jiri Willem room, which is the room right at the very end in the left-hand corner as you walk up, is a space for families and children, or if anyone needs a quiet space up there. So please make your way up there. And we've got a team of people up there, our We Love Stories, looking after people up there. Food and drinks will be delivered, and there's some available at the cafe. And there's some incredible community artwork here. Just to my right, underneath the dental clinic sign that has been developed by the Heart and Soul Sisters Aboriginal group, the Banyule Men's Shed, and some contributions by the women of West Heidelberg too. We have a number of staff here today, and if you need any support, please reach out to them. And one last thing, there's a gift for guests on their way out, so make sure you grab one of those from inside the Thomas Russell room. We had I wouldn't call it a false start, I would call it a beautiful start from the keynote singers, but I'm going to ask the keynote singers to head us off again with another song. Is that okay, Nikki?
Thank you, yes.
Over to you. It's like Countdown, Nikki. We're talking to each other across the...
Hello, everyone. Woman Jekka is a song by Jessie Lloyd. Jessie Lloyd is a Google Yimitia woman, daughter of Joe Geyer and incredible, deadly songwriter who has written this gorgeous song to be shared in classrooms. So you will be able to join in with us, and I encourage you to do so. Don't go throwing your drinks and food around, though. Woman Jekka, woman Jekka, woman Jekka, woman Jekka, join in with us. Womanjeka, oh, Womanjeka, oh, and again, Womanjeka, oh, Womanjeka, oh, good morning, good day, good afternoon and good night. Good morning, good day, good afternoon and good night. Thank you.
Thanks, Nikki, and we'll hear a little bit more from the keynote singers at the end of the event. Now I'd like to invite the Chair of Holstep Health, Tas Mustafaridis.
Thank you, Mick. Wow, what an afternoon and what an amazing turn up today to help us celebrate Holstep Health and our new identity moving forward. I'd like to, first of all, acknowledge a couple of people if I can. First of all, Kate Thwaites, our local member of one of our local members of Parliament, who's a member for Jaga Jaga. A number of stakeholders are here, and I've already met a number of people from neighbouring health services, neighbouring community health centres, Sue, Don, a couple of other people, welcome. There are guest speakers, of course, and there'll be much more interesting people speaking than me after myself. There are a number of community leaders here. I've met people from council and other neighbouring services, but most importantly to our volunteers and our staff. You're the people who make this organisation, and without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. There are a couple of people I would like to call out, but before I do that, I'd like to also acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we're meeting today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Later this week, I'm hoping to join Uruk Justice Commissioner Travis Lovis on the final stages of his journey as he delivers the Uruk Justice Commission's final report to our Premier. So that will happen later on this week. Can I also thank Auntie Zita? Not sure where you've gone, Auntie Zita. Thank you very much. So generously and warmly sharing your history, your personal story. Thank you very much. As already said, we've had a number of apologies from some of our local state MPs. Unfortunately, they're tied up in the business of government, let's say, and haven't been able to make us. But here today with us are my board colleagues, and I would like to ask my board colleagues to come out the front. I'd like you to see who they are. Come on. I saw Michael somewhere. Kiara. Sam, come on, out the front. Stephen. Michael, come on, Mike, out the front. Jess. Yeah, come on, all stand up. We do have a couple of apologies, people who couldn't join us here today, but it is great to have the whole board here. And you may or may not know, but when the two organisations got together to create the new entity, they decided to have 4 directors from one board and 4 from the other. And of course, I'm the lucky one that got to be the independent sort of newbie. And it's great to work with each of you. Thank you. Thank you. The other thing I'd like to do is to invite the executive to come forward. Firstly, Tasia, our CEO. Tasia will be speaking shortly. So Tasia with an IA. I don't have an IA at the end of my name. We're like the 2 Tasses, so to speak. The newest kid on the block is Kirsty, sorry. Gavin Thompson. And Mick, where's Mick gone? Here he is. And Eleni, where's Eleni? Come on, Eleni. So these are the people who are behind in the engine room, driving the merger, driving the new organisation. Give them a round of applause. I thought it would be great for you to at least get to see who's behind the scenes. It's not every day that we get exposure to people on the coalface and vice versa. So I thought it'd be nice for you to see that. So today is a really important milestone for us. It's not just for our communities, but also for the very many diverse people who we work with. The merger of Banyule and Merri was not just a strategic decision, but it was one that was based on values. And it's born from the view that together we can be much stronger than we are as separate entities. And I believe now we are. We're an incredibly powerful and strong organisation. Both organisations pretty much believe in the same stuff, and that is that our work should be very much community focused, it needs to be person-centred, and it needs to be about strengths rather than weakness. And together, we can actually be really bold and fabulous. So today also marks 50 years of history. So it's not just about marking the way forward, but also celebrating who we are and where we've come from. So 50 years of being in existence as Banyule and Merri, and of course there were previous other names before that. I remember Brunswick Community Health, and there was Coburg Community Health, and Banyule was always Banyule, wasn't it? West Heidelberg, of course. Plenty of other names. But what today does do is it marks a line in the sand, and it says, here we are, 50 years of celebration and history and strength, and here we are now turning a new leaf and moving forward as a new entity. And we've now created Holstep Health. And it's with great pleasure that I get to officially launch Holstep Health. The name, of course, reflects our belief that health should be holistic, and that every step that we take, no matter how big or small, matters to every single individual on our journey moving forward. Now, the other thing that makes our name meaningful is that there are lots of people involved in its creation, about 350 people. I can't claim much responsibility for any of this. I came in much late in the piece, but importantly, 350 people were involved in debating, refining, discussing, working through, editing, re-editing, till eventually everybody came up with this idea that Holstep Health represents who we are moving forward. That experience means that our name is real to all those people who participated in trying to create that. And it very much reflects the values of our community and who we are. So it's more than just a brand in my view. It's very much a reaffirmation of who we are and where we want to go. And that is leaders in the delivery of holistic healthcare that's future looking. Now, Holstep Health is one of the biggest organisations, community health organisations in Victoria. We're powered by more than 700 staff. We deliver 120 separate service streams, and we operate more than 11 sites across the region. Now, this scale gives us a fair bit of power, but the truth is, it's the people who are behind the power and the people that make us work. The partnerships that we have, the people who choose to work here, and the consumers who choose to come here as well. We're deeply committed to the work that we do. We're deeply committed to our consumers, our communities, and their families, and the people that we work with. Our promise to you is to deliver safe, high quality, purpose-driven services and programs while we continue to work with our partners and our stakeholders. Can I just say, I've been the chair of a health service for the last 9 years. We could never pull a crowd this big, ever. There's something about the relationship and the power between our staff and you, our community, our consumers, that makes this the success that we are. Can I thank you very much today for coming? Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for the trust that you place in us over the last 50 years. I promise that we will treasure that and that we commit to building on that as we move forward. Thank you again.
Thank you, Tass. A big part of running community health services is, as Tass mentioned, our connection to community. And if you've ever been to an event at Banyule Community Health or Mary Community Health, you'll always hear from community members about their lived experience. So we've got two speakers today. So I'd like to invite Andrea up, who's going to say a few words about her journey.
Thank you. This is pretty overwhelming, I have to say. Such a vast number of people. So wonderful to see you. I'm a resident of Brunswick and I've been there 40 years. I came as a relatively young woman, and now I'm getting old and disabled. So this is the sort of the background to talk about the needs that I've come to what's now Holstep Health with. I came as a survivor of domestic violence who didn't have any family support, and with me my child, a daughter, born in 1971 which was the year that most adoptions took place. I'm embarrassed talking about this to some extent because I know that it pales into insignificance against the experience of Aboriginal people, and that experience is still continuing, that experience of abuse basically, including abuse by very powerful people, still continuing today. So there's a background of domestic violence, single motherhood, which in those days was an extremely shameful thing from the perspective of my family. Confidentiality breaches by healthcare providers that I've experienced. Serious illness that's been ignored. So this is what made me feel quite nervous about coming to healthcare workers and opening up myself with to giving private information, because in my experience, having people with power know about you, and again I defer to Aboriginal people about this, which is their experience is so much worse than mine. It can be dangerous and disempowering to hand over private information. So I hoped, for example, that the podiatrist wouldn't hurt me, that I could ask questions to get reassurance about confidentiality, that I could negotiate my treatment, that I could check what information was kept and how and who would have access to it, that I could say no to anything, that I would not be abandoned or punished if I said no, that I could continue to receive support if I said no, and I want to say what it was like to receive support. I've counted maybe more than 20 people over the years who, as I became more vulnerable, lost my ability to walk and various other things. There are occupational therapists, physiotherapists, podiatrists, pain experts, diabetes nurse and education, a sleep course, mindfulness and wellbeing course, which involve teams of people, these courses, all with different specialities, all working together. That's another lovely thing about it. All these people with different expertise who are joining together instead of sort of marking out their own territory and building walls around it. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. And to see them honouring each other as well. So it gives you a different feeling about the help you're receiving. A community integration facilitator. I wanted to enrol in University of the Third Age, and could I get them to accept my money over the internet? No, I couldn't. It took about 4 different meetings with this woman helping me do it. and never showing any impatience or anything. Dietitian, fantastic, fantastic. And I really don't want to leave out the office people who keep everything turning over, who keep all the appointments turning over, with, I have to say, the most terrible telephone system I've ever encountered. And it's been going on for decades, because I've been here for decades, and the same relentless music and thumping information. It's just appalling. And I'm begging all you people who don't use that system, all the health providers, please try it out. It'll drive you nuts. And heaven knows how the women who actually manage, I just don't know. They must be models of patience and efficiency, given the clunky system they've got. And this is what all you people who've helped me gave me. I was never hurt. I was listened to carefully. I felt that my concerns about confidentiality were taken seriously. I felt that all these people were not only highly skilled and reassuring, they were dedicated and focused and thorough. I'm talking about a treatment that's spread out over years. Most amazingly, I felt all of them wanted to transfer power and knowledge to me. This message always was, you are in charge, you are in charge, you can gain experience that will enrich your life and well-being. That was always the message. Incredible. I felt I could ask anything, even when I felt like a pest, which I often do end up feeling like a pest. I received only patience. No one ever showed any impatience with me. My opinions and doubts were taken seriously. No contact was ever perfunctory or hurried. So now, as I'm getting a vast collection of health problems and diminishing capacities of various kinds, I'm really falling apart. I want to tell you, with this vulnerability has come a new trust in health workers that didn't exist when I was about up to the age of about 40. You are a new and very different breed coming through. It's fantastic. And you work together and you don't map out private areas. Praise be, I am full of hope and confidence. I feel respected, I felt trusted, I have often received tenderness. Tenderness, can you believe? Tenderness. I have felt cherished. I have felt cherished by people that I don't know all that well. I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So old age is now not so bleak and frightening. And I just want to say thank you, and bless you all.
Thanks, Andrea. That was incredible. And as you could see, we didn't train her to say anything because she gave us some pretty good feedback on the journey. So, and we'll take that on board. And I think it's a known issue. I'm working on it too. But thank you so much, Andrea. Some beautiful feedback there for our services and our staff. Thank you. Kate, I know you're a professional speaker, but that's a pretty hard act to follow. Yeah. Do you want me to rearrange the order? Yeah. But I'd like to invite our member for Jagga Jagga, our federal member, Kate Thwaites.
Thanks, Mick. And yes, that is a very hard story to follow. Thank you so much for so generously sharing your experience. You absolutely nailed why we're all here today. And I really appreciate you sharing your story as part of this launch. Auntie, thank you for your warm and meaningful welcome. I join in acknowledging that we're on the lands of the Wurundjeri people, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge my Victorian colleague, Sheena Watt, who's just joined us. Sheena, it's wonderful that you're here today. And everyone else in this packed room. You will have to forgive me as the member for Jagga Jagga. My speech naturally tends towards the history of Banyule and West Heidelberg because this is such a special place for Banyule and for West Heidelberg. And I know that's recognised by the number of people we have from the community in the room here. Everyone from our Mayor of Banyule, Liz Neely, so many West Heidelberg stalwarts who I see as I look around, who have been such a big part of the journey to date and who I know are going to be a crucial part of what's to come. Banyule Community Health really has been at the heart of the 3081 community for decades. It is a trusted local institution supporting people in moments of crisis, but also in their everyday lives. It's the doctors, the nurses, the mental health support, the legal advice, the programs for families, young people, seniors, and all of this delivered, as we've heard, with compassion, dignity and respect. And I know I've walked a number of senior politicians through this place, including the current Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. And every time I've done that, they've been blown away by the service and by the way that people are treated as whole people and are seen for everything that they both experience and can be. Of course, community health began with a bold vision that was laid out under the Whitlam Labor government. The Henderson Report into Poverty, released in 1975, recognised that poverty wasn't just about income. It was also about access to services, to support and to opportunity. And so one of its key recommendations was the creation of community health centres, locally run, community-based organisations designed to provide holistic care and to help people to live healthier, more connected lives. That's certainly what Banyule Health has done over the years. Its strength has always come from its deep roots in this community, a community with a proud history, with rich cultural diversity and a powerful sense of solidarity. Over the years, Banyule Community Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with 3081, responding to local needs, building strong partnerships and advocating fiercely for the people that it serves. I know that this legacy continues today with a new and exciting chapter. The recent merger with Merry Community Health to form Holstep. And this name, I think, speaks to that holistic part, and it also speaks to hope and the hope that this organisation brings to so many people's lives. As the local federal member, I have heard countless personal stories from people whose lives have been transformed by the care they've received here. Like the young mother who not only found medical help, but found a welcoming space where she could connect with other parents and regain confidence. Or the elderly gentleman who was feeling isolated and unsure where to turn, who found friendship and practical support through the programs. And these stories do remind us that community health is about more than just services. It is about relationships, about trust, and about hope. And I can go back to stories that aren't from my period, but which people have generously shared with me. From the early days, Banyule operated out of 3 identical concrete buildings, each one with a flat of 4 units. Staff meetings were held around tiny kitchen tables, which apparently was fine when the team was small, but became a real challenge as the centre grew. I have loved hearing these stories about the early years, from the vision of the first manager, Bill Newton, to the leadership of people like Wendy Ogden, Bernie Geary, Ron Haining, Tom Rossell, David McKenzie, who I know is here today, and Chris and Di Dixon, and Chris is here somewhere as well. These individuals help build not just a service, but a culture of community-led care. There's even the story of a young John Kane, then a local suburban solicitor, who offered legal services at the centre from the late 1970s. And apparently there were passionate, sometimes fiery board meetings. I don't know if that still occurs, but apparently they were fiery. There was a healthy rivalry with East Preston Community Health, long nights, big ideas, and a deep commitment to making things better for local people. So I know that this merger between Merry and Banyule isn't just a structural change. It's a reaffirmation of that commitment and that legacy to reach more people, to offer more integrated support, and to build a stronger, more resilient health system that is rooted in community. To all of the staff, the volunteers, the board members and community leaders who I know have done so much to bring this to this point, thank you. I know that you have built and will continue to build something really special. To our vibrant and wonderful 3081 community, you should be so proud of what you have built here and the contributions that you will continue to make. I do want to acknowledge the current executive team at Holstep Health, in particular Tassia, Mick, Helene, Gavin and Kirsty. I know that under your leadership, the organisation is moving forward with clarity, compassion and purpose. You do have all of those values and vision that help shape Banyule community health, and that will ensure that while the name has changed, what we get from this merger between Banyule and Merri is even stronger to come. I certainly look forward to being part of the ongoing journey. Thank you for having me here today and all the best.
Thank you so much, Kate. Great to have a local member who gets us like you do. It's fantastic to have you on the end of the phone whenever we need it. Incredibly appreciated. We've got a few more speakers and a really special performance that's going to be done now by the Nankari Titis Dance Group. I might invite them up to this space here.
Before I start, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered on the land of the Wurundjeri people, and I'd like to pay my respects to the elders past and present. Hello, my name is Cheyenne Bamber. I'm a proud Yorta Yorta Gunditjmara Walpuri Wiradjuri and Dja Dja Wurrung young woman. This is Aaliyah Cooper. She is a proud Yorta Yorta Wiradjuri and Dja Dja Wurrung young woman. And this is Jamia Wiki. She is a proud Bunjalung Jinnabara Yorta Yorta Wiradjuri Gunditjmara young woman. I would like to thank Holstep Health for having us today, and I would like to acknowledge all the elders in the room with us. We are the Nankari Titis. We are a strong group of Indigenous women from multiple clans in Australia: Yorta Yorta, Dja Dja Wurrung, Wiradjuri, Walpuri, Gunditjmara, Bunjalung, Jinnabara and Dja Wurrung. We formed our dance group in 2023, and we're a group of this is my younger sister, and she has an older sister in here, but she's not well today. We have always been passionate about our culture and telling our stories through dance. Our dances that we create are from our stories that we've been told by our elders or what we have learnt on our own journeys. Today we'll be performing two dances for you all: Gathu Mwela, which is of all of the totems coming together, and Ngaragu Jaina, which is young girls becoming of age, growing into women. And we hope you enjoy our performance today.
let you go, forgetting all the land that you were born on. You got some place to go, you got some place to belong. And when you're feeling lonely, put your feet down in the earth. Reconnect with your soul, reconnect with the world. See the roots of the tree and your family, and if they be the roots, then the fruits is me. See the love that they give is a love that's free, so I know that it can't be wrong. I feel we're far apart, my family, my friends, even though I'm away, I come back again. Oh, good long and then oh, good long memena magara. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Gotta go, Jane, Gotta go, Jane, oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. And yeah. Pero ya, mena. Pero ya, and yeah. Pero ya, mena. Gotta go, Jane,
Thank you everyone for having us, and we hope you all enjoyed.
Thanks to Nankiri Titus and thanks Paula for having the girls here today. Fantastic to have you back here too. Two more speakers, we won't be long. Thank you very much for hanging in there. I'm about to invite Tassia up, but sorry Tass, I've got a text message. Only in West Hyderabad. There's a red Camry out the back, PWO 851. If that's your car, you probably need to go out and check it out. Sorry, Tass. It's my great pleasure to invite Tassia Michaelius up to this stage to say a few words. Thanks, Tass.
I just have to lower these because I'm a little bit vertically challenged. So thank you, everyone, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here today. This is very overwhelming and emotional, but thanks, Nick. You're doing a great job at emceeing. I don't know about the time, but definitely a good job at emceeing. To our previous speakers, our board chair and Kate, want to thank Auntie Zeta for that beautiful warm welcome. Absolutely beautiful, and the amazing dances we just saw. Absolutely fantastic. I too would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the lands on which we meet today and pay my respects to elders past, present. I would also like to extend that warm welcome to any Aboriginal or people from Torres Strait Islander communities who might be with us today. So we've come together. We've come together as a new organisation, and I'm very proud and feel very privileged to be the CEO of this organisation. I'm going to digress a little bit from my official speech notes. When Kate spoke about those 3 flats that were originally established, which was the first community health centre, I worked out of one of those. Before this amazing facility was built and has brought so much life to this community. It is a truly great place. So I'm very proud to today be the first inaugural, the CEO of this fantastic organisation. So we've brought together two organisations, but it's a lot bigger than that. It's about real system change. It's about real outcomes for our communities and making a difference to the lives of so many individuals and communities and families and that we work with and we support. And that's the key thing. We work with people, we support them, we empower them to make small steps but great outcomes for themselves in order to lead better and more fulfilling lives and more connected lives as well. By joining forces, we have definitely greater reach. We've got greater capability, better impact. We're able to deliver better impact, and we're also better able to understand the needs of our community. When we understand your needs and the broader needs of individuals and families, we're then able to respond and to advocate for those needs. Our connection with community and the work we do is really, really important to us. But we're not just about that. As Tass mentioned, we are about the people in this organisation. Without the people, we're empty buildings. We've got staff who have worked here a long time and new people that have just joined us. But there's one thing about all of them. They are passionate, they work with compassion, and they all strive for excellence. So today, Holstep Health team, this is about you. It's about the former staff that have also worked here, the former governance that has overseen both former organisations, and this is the fruits, so to speak. Today's the fruits of us coming together. So I applaud you. I think every single client that you work with and community you support applauds you as well. So take a moment, clap for yourselves. I also know we're live streaming to all of our other sites. It would have been impossible to have every staff member here. With 700 or so staff, we would not be able to fit. They're impossible. And we chose this particular site because this is our biggest site, and we've moved it into the foyer area because even the Thomas Russell room could not fit all the people today. So congratulations, everyone. Congratulations on the work that's been undertaken to date and the coming together of two great organisations. I want to also acknowledge the many partners that we work with. We work with over 140 partners delivering 120 different services. They range from government bodies, our funders, local government, hospitals, advocacy agencies, educational institutions at various different levels, from early kindergartens to research institutions and universities. We work with peak bodies, and more importantly, we work with a lot of the community sector, other services that are also here today. So I want to thank them. I want to thank them for the trust that they have in us and in working with us, the collaborative way we together plan, design services, listen to our communities and work with our communities. We couldn't do it without you. You're a vital part of the Holstep Health extended family that we work with. I want to thank them all. Thank you for being here, and for those that can't, we understand, but we work with you every day, so we see you every day. We couldn't, it would have been remiss of us to not invite you and have you here. Thank you so much. But I also want to extend that thank you to our community health colleagues. There are a number of them here today, and we work very closely together on a number of fronts in partnership around work, but also in advocating for system reform change across the Victorian health system. Community health underpins the Victorian health system, and we play a vital role. Our connection with community is the only organisation, I think, that has that. And Tass is absolutely right. You wouldn't get this crowd in the hospital system. I was going to jump in and say, only if they were picketing for something, Tass. That would be quite different. But thank you. And it was so lovely this morning when I arrived. People were already coming and hanging around and having a cup of coffee and just taking in the place. And that's what community health is. Our sites are welcoming places for our consumers and our community. Our legacy. I just want to talk a little bit about our 50-year journey. Both organisations have a history of 50 years. Both started in 1975. West Heidelberg Community Health Service on this land, not this building, but this land was built in 1975 and established. That's where I officially started working in community health. Brunswick Community Health, Blythe Street in Brunswick, was established there. There were only a handful of staff in both organisations, and both organisations have transformed and changed over time into this great organisation that it is today. In the room, the Thomas Russell room, there is a number, and down this hallway as well, there is a number of posters that we've put up to display that legacy. It is important, I think, for people to walk around and have a look, and I encourage you all. I know it's quite crowded, but please, we've tried to make this a launch of our new organisation, Holstep Health, but our legacy is important because that is the backbone and the strength behind this organisation. More importantly, it's the client stories we hear, and we hear them all the time. Some are really remarkable. Some are more small day-to-day thank yous from clients. But there's one I want to just mention today. A young man walked in one of our sites quite a while ago, And he was faced with addiction challenges and also quite isolated. Came back many years later to thank us and to actually ask to volunteer and support others. And they're the things that stay warm to our hearts because we know we've made a last-longing impact on people's lives. As an organisation, we've also had some major wins in terms of system change. We were one of the first Victorian health justice partnerships that was established. So changing the system has never been foreign to us. We've also championed family violence and mental health services in schools, homes, and other community organisations. And that's what we're going to continue to do. I might be starting to get the wind up. Artwork. There's a piece of artwork I want to draw your attention to today, and it's down this corridor just to my right, a little bit left and right challenged, but to my right. I do encourage you to have a look at it because it is a really great testament to the community voice, to the client voice, and to what connection means. It was put together by a number of our key community partners, the women of West Heidelberg, the Heart and Soul Sisters as well, and the Banyul Men's Shed. They all came together, and this artwork signifies their voice. Every thread is their voice and the overall picture of connection. So please have a look at that. I encourage you. It is actually very, very powerful. We did intend to try and have it up today on a wall, but we ran out of time. So it will go up and it will be available for public viewing. The artwork that's also on display here today, they will be also put up at all of our other sites because it's about our client stories, and that's what we do across all of our different sites. I'm not going to dwell much on our name. It is a fantastic name. I know when people first hear it, they think, what? What does that mean? It's a brand new made-up name. We made it up. You made it up. Our clients, our community. We had so many consultation sessions, as Tass mentioned. We heard what you said, and it was all about holistic care. Holistic care and how we walk and take steps with our clients. So that's what the name represents. And community care for life, that's our commitment and our promise to you. That's what we do, community care for life. I know people will embrace it. It will take time to adjust to stepping away from the Banyul and the Mary names in the background, but they will always be in the background. They are part of the history and the transformation of this new organisation. So before I close, I just want to commit a couple of things to you, our key stakeholders, our clients, our partners, our funders. We are here to make a difference. We will continue to make a difference. We are resilient, passionate, and we care about social justice issues in this community and across all the communities we serve. We are now a statewide provider of a couple of services, and we will continue to do that, but we'll never lose our connection to our roots in Brunswick, in West Heidelberg, in Coburg. We're a bigger service, but that gives us the power to be more resilient, to be more agile, adaptable, and to be more flexible and have the power to influence and do real system change. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. It is amazing. We welcome you to stay and have drinks, but I'll hand it back over to Mick, who's trying to keep to time. And I look forward to chatting you after. Thank you.
Thanks, Tass. I'm up here with very small people today. Thank you. We've got cakes coming. So just letting you know, we've got one more speaker. As Tassia just mentioned, and from our incredible speech from Andrew, you know how important the voice of lived experience is. And I'm going to invite Belinda Farmer to say a few words about her experience with the services.
It was much easier standing over that side, not realising how big the crowd was here. So I first heard about Banyul Community Health, it was probably about 10 years ago, with just a quick Google search of drug and alcohol supports and I found that you guys ran a peer support group. I remember at the time I was feeling really lost, isolated, and very uneasy in my own early recovery. And I remember walking into this place and thinking, oh my God, it is massive. I was really, really anxious and really overwhelmed. So I followed the signs and was led into the peer support group, where I met some really amazing people. After attending a few of the peer support groups, the peer support worker actually walked me around and introduced me to a few of the services here, like the dental, the podiatry, gamblers help and so forth. And I remember saying to the worker at the time, I wish I found a place like this 12 months ago, because I was looking for so much help 12 months ago, going to different organisations, different suburbs, all for the same sort of treatment. And this place had it all in one. With the introduction and the warm handover referrals for the peer support worker, I actually finally felt like I was a person seeking help rather than just a faceless name on some referral paperwork. The peer support workers were really warm, caring and friendly, and even gave me some advice to become a peer support worker myself. And this gave me more purpose, self-worth, and I was lacking that to date. Not long after attending some of the peer support groups, I attended the Shark peer support worker training to become a peer support worker myself. Again, walking into a new environment, I was really uneasy, but looked across the table and found the Banyule Community Health peer support worker sitting there. So I immediately had a buddy to sit with. One day out of the blue, the peer support worker gave me a call and said, hey, look, Banyule's looking for some peer support workers. Are you interested in working? And at the time, unfortunately, I was about to have a baby. So I said, not at this time, but I've got a good mate that I reckon would be really, really good in this role. She ended up getting that position. And then fast forward 2 years later, both the workers gave me a call and said, hey, Banyule Community Health are looking for another peer support worker. Would you be interested? So I finally bit the bullet and applied, and here I am today. Everyone, thank you. Everyone here at Banyule Community Health, now Holstep Health, has made me feel welcome and a part of an amazing team from the moment I walked in the door to now standing here, very proud to say that I'm the only drug and alcohol peer support worker. Knowing all these feelings I had back then, I do my best now as a worker to walk alongside clients and provide them with the same treatment, with the warm handovers, introducing them to other services that helped me back when I was in active addiction. And I hope, as a worker now, I hope to give current and future clients an opportunity to feel safe, to have their voices heard, and their needs met at a wonderful organisation that is now Holstep Health. So thank you.
Awesome, Belinda. I'm not sure what you're worried about. Absolutely nailed it. Fantastic. So that concludes. We've got a few little ceremonial pieces we need to do, but we're turning 50, so there's a cake. So I'm going to ask Tassia and Kate to come and cut the cake. And maybe I might throw to the choir, because they've got 2 more songs while we're cutting the cake. There's food coming round, and food and drink, and please check out our... Please grab some food and grab some drinks and check out our historical displays. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Over to you, Nikki.
Thank you, Mick. This is a song by local songwriter Eva Popov. Eva just lives around the corner. She writes about her love of country, and although the lyric is not specifically here, it is about Leanganuk in central Victoria, you will recognise and appreciate the sentiments. It's called The Seeds That Grow.
What did this land look like before? All the roads and all the gold. Who can teach me how to see and know this country? There's no going back, but there's those that know. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow from Leanganuk to the plains below. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow. roads and all the creatures connecting countries. There's no going back, but there's those that know. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow from the anger nook to the plains below. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow. Oh, 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 oh. Healing takes work, healing takes time, healing takes hands, these hands of mine to connect the land from what once was to what could be. Healing takes work, healing takes work, healing takes time, healing takes time, healing takes hands, healing takes hands of mine to connect the land from what once was to what could be. Healing takes work, healing takes work, healing takes time, healing takes time, healing takes hands of mine to connect the land from what once was to what could be.
One more time, sing with us.
Healing takes work, healing takes work, healing takes time, healing takes time, takes hands of mine to connect the land from what once was to what could be. What did this land look like before? All the roads and all the gold. When the spirit of the dreaming held this country, there's no going back, but there's those that know. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow from the anger nook to the plains below. The seeds we plant now are the seeds that grow.
We're going to finish with a song that's not local, but it has a very simple chorus. So the chorus words are, ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. And we would love you to sing with us if you don't have food in your mouth.
And a quick shout out to David McKenzie, who I can
Yes.
see, who's a long-time member of the Keynotes.
Yes. Lovely to see you here, David.
Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. We don't know what's coming, but we can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the Commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, give a a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, yeah. I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Look up now, people, and keep your ears to the ground. We are the river flowing, generosity around. So give a little, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. honeybees of sweetness, only to help the world bloom. Bringing love to the flower, from the flower to the fruit. We could learn a thing or two. So give a little, give a little, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. It's more than enough. I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of